Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. In this video, we will touch on Ripple briefly. They appear to be selling XRP at a faster rate than in previous periods as well. Could this be the reason we're so unhappy? Does this explain why XRP isn't running? We're going to investigate it. However, before we get to this week's big event, the Bitcoin ETF, we notice that Bitcoin is up 7.5% on the day, at $46,800. Will we get that final assurance at the time this recording is made? Many individuals have serious suspicions about the SEC. Will they pull the rug out from under us one last time? Will they try to pretend this post doesn't exist? As a Bitcoin ETF update, the SEC recently provided further comments on pending applications, which was making the rounds on Twitter. A delay signal, that is. Will this cause a holdup? Is Crypto Crater going to be our greatest nightmare? In my opinion, this is not going down due to a delay from the SEC. Everything is clear and ready for delivery. Plus, Delane has no idea what I'm talking about. Since the 10th has not yet been held, it will either be approved or denied. And Kathy will have to be approved or denied. Without a doubt, we will not be putting that one off any longer. This article dismisses the SEC delay signal. What follows is what they state. The SEC is moving at an unprecedented pace. It is highly unusual to submit a paper in the morning and receive comments back the same day. This is being pushed through by them. As a nation, we can never have faith in the SEC. People are understandably wary of the situation, and I get it. There will be no delays because you are dealing with BlackRock and Fidelity. You should expect to see Bitcoin ETFs trading before the week is out. Are garments visible? What about it? The ARK21 share spot Bitcoin ETF ruling is due on January 10th of this year. That part doesn't have any word delay. Probably wouldn't have made such a swift U-turn if they were. By all accounts, they are determined to see this through to completion. If not tomorrow, then by Wednesday at the latest, then we should be able to trade on Thursday or Friday when we have approval. Do not put all your eggs in this basket. You never know when something completely out of the ordinary may happen. However, it appears as though this is already finalized. Additionally, we have Jim Cramer's statement that Bitcoin has reached its peak, which is the most bullish indication that we will be able to implement this Bitcoin ETF. As a result, Bitcoin will have a pleasant upswing in value. In this case, you should never gamble against the inverse Cramer indicator. Now we can discuss this. Clearly, David Schwartz has enraged many individuals. Additionally, this essay discusses the rate of Ripple sales, which is far higher than their previous sales. Even when Ripple sells XRP on the secondary market, it is not considered a security, so that win isn't without its drawbacks, as I mentioned before. Plus, they won't face any consequences for doing so, so they can sell it at will. Okay, so David clarified that they had intended to give it all away at the beginning. However, it was ineffective, so they attempted something else, such as offering incentives to partners, and that too failed. So, since they couldn't think of anything better to do, they decided to sell it and pocket the proceeds. Listen, the truth is that they might have wanted to hand it out in the past when I was worthless in order to gain traction. After all, the daily worldwide volume of XRP was barely $400,000 in 2017. And that was a true reflection of the overall insignificance of crypto. With $400,000 in daily volume, it was the third most popular coin, and as is often the case, people were reluctant to part with their newfound wealth once it reached a certain point. My one suggestion to David is that they allocate more funds to the infrastructure department so that the network can continue to function at a high level. This isn't meant to artificially inflate the price of XRP, but it could be a worthwhile use of those funds nonetheless. So here we go. I haven't put a lot of money into XRP yet, but if they keep selling at this insane rate, they'll have a lot more. And XRP will be dead in their wake. Last bull run was fine, but folks aren't going to stick around. Okay, so we're in the second. Here they have their shot. In addition, Chris Larsen will be left with billions of XRP that have no value, and the Ripple Corporation will return the value of that XRP to him. Going public is no longer among their plans. I mean, they could hurt us if they continue like this, but they'll hurt themselves more than anyone else now that they've stolen so much money. We know that David Schwartz has a lot of wealth in Ripple stock. If they destroy XRP, which is valuable and can be used for cross-border payments, the company will go bankrupt, they won't be able to hold an initial public offering, and all of these investors will lose a lot of money. Therefore, aside from trying to increase the value of XRP, they don't really have many smart choices here. Plus, put it to good use as a tool for international payments and other intriguing uses. Failing to do so will lead to the demise of their organization. We may not always see eye to eye, but Ripple will recover its $200 million in legal fees from this, and more. Plus, they have a tendency to sell more than they should. Everything will be alright, I think, if they slow down a bit in the next quarters. Moreover, as you may have noticed, this is not an unusual occurrence. In fact, it is not even our first rodeo. Even with the 2017 wild run, XRP may be a pain. After the initial massive pop-up from half a set, it did nothing. Well, it's just sitting here doing nothing. Then, right as the bull run festivities came to a close, it went on an incredible run that made history and accomplished incredible feats. For the cause, XRP's relative lag is nothing out of the ordinary. As this bull run progresses, and we move farther into it, I anticipate a tremendous increase in its value. This is the norm. This has happened a million times before. Even if I won't tell you it's insignificant, I don't think our date causes any Ripple marketing. Their sales are important, and I won't say otherwise. All I see is that we need to give things some time to unfold. Plus, XRP will run with the bestival and have its time. It doesn't bother me at all. It will be terrible if they keep just completely emptying on the market, albeit I will concede it. They are just as compelled to refrain from doing that as everyone else. Very much so. People aren't motivated to flood the market with diamonds, so we don't sit around worrying that our diamonds and Ripple will remain unchanged. They may have longer sales cycles, but they have no incentive to completely devalue XRP lest they ruin their own company. Many instances of this can be found. They'll do more damage to themselves than to us if they keep flooding the market. Post your comments below and tell me what you think. Please subscribe and like as always. See you later, bye.